Before we continue with this evening's festivities, we should probably start by making official the marriage that we all came here to celebrate this evening. We have all been invited here today to share a very special moment in Kristen and Andrew's lives. Their love and understanding for one another has grown and matured throughout their time together, and they have now chosen to share their lives as husband and wife. Kristen and Andrew have asked me to thank all of you for joining them here today to celebrate this wonderful occasion, and also ask for your encouragement and lifelong support as they start their journey together as a new family. The couple has selected a reading which I will now read for you all. Their selection comes from The Irrational Season by Madeleine L'Engle. But ultimately, there comes a moment when a decision must be made. Ultimately, two people who love each other must ask themselves how much they hope for as their love grows and deepens, and how much risk they are willing to take. It is indeed a fearful gamble, because it is the nature of love to create. A marriage itself is something which has to be created, so that together we become a new creature. To marry is the biggest risk in human relations that a person can take. If we commit ourselves to one person for life, this is not, as many people think, a rejection of freedom. Rather, it demands the courage to move into all the risks of freedom, and the risk of love which is permanent, into the love which is not possession, but participation. It takes a lifetime to learn another person. When love is not possession, but participation, then it is part of that co-creation, which is our human calling, and which implies such risk that is often rejected. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of all human relationships. No matter how well I do my job up here today, and I think I'm doing pretty well so far, no ceremony can create a marriage. Only you two can do that. Through love and dedication, with patience and trust, by listening to and supporting one another through all that you do, and by learning to make the important things count while letting the rest go. What this ceremony will do, however, is proclaim and affirm your decision to stand together through life despite the occasional urge to run away. To ensure the success of this marriage, you both must learn to forgive and even at times overlook those little things that cause us frustration. Like when Andrew leaves his dirty dishes out on the counter rather than putting them straight into the dishwasher, or when Kristen gets a little worked up over a minute detail. Today you're both promising to stand together despite these and many more challenges that you will inevitably encounter throughout your life together. Even in my young experience as a husband, however, I can assure you that marriage isn't only about getting through these hard times. One of the greatest parts of marriage is the happiness and the fulfillment that a partner brings to your life. Marriage is about having someone to laugh with during good times, to hug during difficult times, and to pull you back down to earth when you start to lose focus on what matters most. It's about having someone who will get your dumb jokes and obscure movie references, and to be your confidant, partner in crime, and your best friend. So I first met Kristen through my college girlfriend Lindsay, whom I've since married. And as I got to know Kristen, I recognized that she is a wonderfully quirky, fun-loving, intelligent woman whose loyalty to her friends and love for her family take priority over her busy college schedule. Although, for those of you who know Kristen's academic side understand that doesn't mean that she neglects her studies by any means. Her nose can always be found in a textbook. Around the time I met Kristen, she introduced me to Andrew. He's a kind, observant, thoughtful, and incredibly well-rounded man who has a strong innate love for learning and a deep-seated moral foundation, not to mention a passion for playing video games. After meeting his family several times now, I've come to know these traits, with the exception of his gaming habits, are the direct result of his upbringing. And it's no wonder to me how Andrew came to be the great guy that he is. As I've watched Kristen and Andrew's relationship grow over the past several years, I've become certain that theirs is a deep friendship and a true love. It is my opinion that Kristen and Andrew complement one another as well as anybody I know, and I have complete confidence that with hard work, commitment to one another, and trust in their love, they will enjoy each other for the rest of their lives. However, it is crucial that they receive the unending support from all of their friends and family along the way. And if they have our support, I believe there's nothing they can't handle together. All right, well, it's time to get down to business. Are you two ready? All right. Kristen and Andrew, please turn and face one another. Join me. Andrew, do you take Kristen to be your lawfully wedded wife? And Kristen, do you take Andrew to be your lawfully wedded husband? Can I have the ring, please? This is my first time doing it. Andrew, please repeat after me. I, Andrew, take you, Kristen.
I, Andrew, take you, Kristen.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
In true partnership.
In true partnership.
And bonded by love. I pledge to you. My loyalty, heart, and support.
My loyalty, heart, and support.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Kristen, please repeat after me. I, Kristen, take you, Andrew.
I, Kristen, take you, Andrew.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
In true partnership.
In true partnership.
And bonded by love.
And bonded by love.
I pledge to you.
I pledge to you.
My loyalty, heart, and support.
My loyalty, heart, and support.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Then, by the powers vested in me, by Kristen and Andrew, as well as universallifechurch.org, it is my pleasure and sincere honor to pronounce you husband and wife. Kristen and Andrew, you may now kiss. I present to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Kahler.
Too zoomed in.
Oh, there's a tab.
That's good.
Here.
Shoot.
There you go.
Good job, Drew.
Yeah,
Good, Tommy.